Hi friends, so welcome to another video. Today we are going to see Pictoblox 9.1.0, the new version of Pictoblox. What's new in that? So today we're going to cover one exciting feature that at least I am excited about that. That's the cloud variable. So let's see how it works. So let's go to the block. So to use the cloud variable, you at least need two computers, your computer and your friend's computer. So I have logged in from another laptop, so with another account, and this is my the other account. So let's get connected from two different account on Pictoblox and open the cloud variable extension. So CLO, and in the other computer also we'll do the same. CLO. So I have two keyboard and two mouse. So yeah, I'm getting confused which button to press. Yeah, so on the both end I have opened this cloud variable extension. And by the way, what is this cloud variable, how it works? Just some idea. So if I open a paint window and then I want to explain this. So this is your computer, this is your friend's computer. Okay, so it's my computer and this my friend's computer. How can both of us communicate? Or suppose we want to play a multiplayer game, how can we do that? Can we connect directly using Pictoblox? I guess no, right? So we need some way for both of us to get connected. And what to be connected? Maybe one variable, just one variable is enough, or one or two variable or set of variables. If you can share the variables between both of us, we can achieve what we want. So we can communicate using a variable. Suppose you have a variable called x and you change the value to, so you initialize with x equal to 8, but your friend don't know that you have a variable first of all called x. He can also declare a variable called x, but he will not get the value you have declared. He don't know what you are doing with this variable x, so he might be assigning something else, and then after some time you change the value to 67, but your friend has no clue. He's still in 5, or maybe he is doing something else. So how can we sync this one variable x between you and your friend? If that happens, then it's up to you, your logic. You can, because somebody is changing and somebody is receiving the same variable, you can do anything with this. So how it works? So for that we need a intermediator, a central server, and that's what Pictoblox is providing us, which is called socket Pictoblox. Can I make it smaller? Yeah, socket.pictoblox.ai. This is the you can say the web link. I mean the URL which is available in the internet, always active. You can use anytime you want, and then you can sync your x variable into the cloud or into that website. So how to do that? First of all, you have to have a unique ID. You have to first declare a unique ID. Okay, my project ID is 3456. So if your project ID is 3456, you have to tell beforehand to the server that I am hosting a project whose ID is 3456. And what the server will do, he will create a space for you in the server, and inside that space you can do anything. You can store as many variable you want. I don't know if there is any limit, but yeah, so it's good enough. And then you say that I want to declare a variable which is not just a simple variable, it's a global variable. I mean, it's a cloud variable. So that's what. So you have to declare a special kind of variable that's called cloud variable. So this is the ordinary variable, you see, make a variable, but this is a cloud variable. So suppose I create a cloud variable called x. Okay, so what I did, you see the cloud logo, that means it's a cloud variable. It's a cloud variable. Okay, so similarly, I mean, when you do that, this logo comes next to the cloud variable, it gets some extra benefit. So what it does, instead of just staying in your computer, this variable actually staying in the server. Whatever you do into the cloud variable instead of your local variable, now you're using the cloud variable, and whatever you are doing there, immediately it is syncing into the server. You don't have to take care of this. Once you declare as a cloud variable, it will, at a time interval, it will keep polling, keep checking what's the variable change, and it will keep pushing into the server, and the other end it will be keep polling for the variable from the server. And if you are changing, your friend is also changing, that will also impact. So you both of you are changing at the same time, that's a problem. So you have to agree upon what you are doing. Or maybe your friend can have a different variable x1 and you can have a x2, so that you don't clash in middle while you are playing multiplayer game, right? You can have your own individual score card. So your friend's name can be a variable, your name can be a variable, and individually you can maintain your status, you can maintain your character's location in your own variable. So your friend can maintain a x1 y1 variable for your friend's character, and you can do x2 y2, so whatever it is. So this is the idea. So now you are putting there, and then this guy is under. So another point is, you have to tell your friend that this is the project ID. If you want to be in my game, you have to type this project ID in your window, then only you will have access to my cloud storage variable space. I mean, cloud the cloud storage that is allotted for me, and I'm storing all the variable. You can get access to that only if you are using this same project ID. So let's see in action. Okay, too much of theory, let's see. So now let's start with the usual events. So this is not just a I'll not make a very nice code as such. I just want to show you the hello world of this cloud variable, and you do yourself. Okay, so this is the first thing you have to do. The number is given here, you can take this number. For now you can type your own, but I would say take this number because it is suggested by Pictoblox, so it should be unique. Okay, so now you have this. Now what next? So suppose this is the character who wants to change the variable x. So you have the variable x, and like the normal variable, this variable also have a option to change the value. I want to keep changing the value so that you can see the change happening in the other side. So what I will do, this is nothing fancy. I'll just create a variable, or I'll use the existing value. Oh, I'll make a local x. Okay, not local x, I'll say counter. So it's a counter variable. As the name suggests, it's a counter variable. It will increase itself. So I will initialize this with counter equal to 0, and then every time I'll change the value to 1. And what I want to do is, this value I'm going to assign here, and yeah, let it start with 0, and then I want to give a delay of 1 second, and I want to repeat forever. So if I connect this, what will happen? So what will happen, first of all, it will try to it will make the counter 0, of course, and then it will try to connect to the server, the socket.pictoblox.ai, and it will ask that server, can you please allot a space in your cloud with this project ID, like the one we discussed. So once we do that, this area will be there, but it will be empty, nothing is there inside. And then then it will recognize from the Pictoblox UI. You don't have to tell, even you don't have to do this. It will recognize that you have a cloud variable here. Internally, it will find it out, and it will ensure that the data is getting synced there. Okay, so the variable will go there. Now I want to change this, and I want to check what is the value change. Okay, how the value is changing. So I will expand it after some time. Let's complete this. So this is the one, and before I can start this and it started increase, let me go back to my other monitor. Okay, so I'm in the other end. what I will do, I'll go to the green flag and then connect the same block, and I will note down the number from the other project 45928. So 45928. This is the first thing we have to do. Next is I have to declare the exact same variable here. Same, exact same, like capital, small, everything. So if it is capital X, then I have to create capital X and create variable. So this is the second one. And now I just don't want to do anything. I just want to see what's the value. In the stage, I just let me notice what is the value coming here. Okay, so that's it. Now let me start from this side. I will connect with the green flag, and it will ask you a permission because it is trying to leave your computer and go to a server in the internet. So it needs your consent. So it's asking, the project wants to connect to the this connection will share your IP address and location data with the website. If allowed future connection, this site will be automatically permitted. Okay, so these details are needed, location and your IP address. So you accept. Okay, so this is done from your friend's side. Now coming back to your side, and you see the value is not changing, is nothing, is blank. Okay, so now I will make it full screen. The value is blank, and then the other side, let me start this now, and I'll make it big screen. Okay, the same permission you have to allow. I'll make it big screen, and this value is changing, and you see the other side computer, the value is reflecting. So whatever is coming here, you are getting here. So let's do some fun project. Let me stop this, and stopping this may not disconnect the server, but you saw it disconnected, the pop-up came, right? But better to disconnect by connecting this with some block, or you can click on this. Okay, so just stopped here, and on the other side I'll do the same. I will stop here, but yeah, I'll stop this better. Now what I will do is I'll declare one more variable called y. So I want to operate the Toby on the other end. That's the objective. So I create the y variable now. I'll observe that as well, and from this end, what I will do is, yeah, I don't want to do anything fancy. I'll just use the same variable, and instead of changing only to x, I will change the y as well. Okay, so both x and y will get same value. Is it cool? No, I think I can make some +1 or something so that it will look different at least. So what I will do is minus, and plus, and then I'll use this one counter +2. Okay, just to make it little different or visibly different, make it 10. Okay, so x and y, some value I'm assigning that will reflect here, and on the other end I will again do the same thing. I'll create a y variable, and then now not only I will show the variable, I will change Toby's position to that. So I'll go to the motion block and go to xy and infinite forever loop. Inside this I would look for the cloud variables. Okay, go to x of cloud and x of y of cloud. So which means I'm actually going to the location that is updated in the cloud, and let me make it full screen and see what happens when it is operated from the other end. So I will, okay, first of all I have to connect the flag. So once you do that accept, I accept that my location can be shared and all, it will not ask you until you restart the Pictoblox. That's a one time per launch. Okay, so now it is connected. Now the other side I'll connect it, and you notice the Toby will start moving. because you see 3, 13, 4, 14, 5, 15, and the Toby is moving, and that's what we want, right? I mean, what's the final goal? Final goal is to reflect the number from this side to that side. But no, that's not the final goal. Final goal is to finally make something effective, some multiplayer game or something, right? So yeah, we will come to that. I mean, this is x and y, as I told you, x1, y1, x2, y2, something like that have to happen. And the best thing will be, you can have one Toby here, and once this guy joins, you will get one more Toby appearing here, a clone of that Toby, and that guy will follow x2 y2 location, and this guy will follow x and y. So how can you do that? I mean, this xy is a pair, and x1 y1, x2 y2, they can be in a pair. So you will be declaring so many variables? No. So there is another better way of doing that. In the cloud variable, you see a JSON format allowed. So you can use the JSON list location, and under that location JSON node, what you can do is you can have a key value. So you can have this, let me expand it. So you can have the value key as a x, and the location being I mean, the location is the JSON variable, JSON what to say, the JSON packet on the JSON file name, and the value inside that is x, that is 1, and the other can be value of x, y. So that same JSON will contain x and y both, and you are not declaring it here. You can declare dynamically here. That's good thing, right? So that's one. And now how to access or how to change this. So for this, I'm not showing this in detail now, but you can do the same thing, right? So set x of location to the number I'm doing here. Instead of setting it on this variable, you will just set it on this. Set x to this, I mean set x to counter, and set y to counter plus 10. This is equivalent to what we're doing. But the good thing about this is you have one single variable called location, that you have x and y. Now you can make it x1 and y1, and if somebody joins, he can create his own variable on the other side, x2 y2, and you can look for if x2 y2 present or not. If x2 y2 is present, that means somebody joined, and you can create a clone of the Toby, and then he can start working. Is that make sense? Just think about it and try to come up with some multiplayer game, and write down in my comment section if you like this video. Okay, finally I want to show you one more feature, like when you receive, how you will know that you are receiving this. So for that, there is a event. Okay, so now I'm going to show you one event. When this cloud variable is updated, how you will know your variable is changing behind the scene. It's taken care by Pictoblox. But if you want to know that the variable got changed, how should we do that? So for that, we have this event called when I receive a new packet type global variable. Variable, why variable? Because I'm not using the JSON in this time, I'm using the variable type. So I can use the variable, and I can listen to the variable, global variable. So let it be here, and I just want to want the Toby to say new variable, new packet like this, that, and let it be for 1 second. And this side, yeah, whenever it's changing, it will say like that. So 1 second. So here I can wait for 5 seconds, just to show you that only when it sends after every 5 seconds, he will say new packet. So every 5 seconds, Toby will say new packet for 1 second. Okay, so let's start from here and start from here. So Toby started with a new value, and he's waiting for 4 seconds, new packet, 1 second, then again 4 seconds, 1 2 3 4, new packet. Every 5 seconds it is saying new packet, because at every 5 seconds the value is changing. So that means we have a way to know our variables are changing. That's the only way to know. See, there are some other events, and when I receive type global, right? When I receive data variable x, so now you see only when the data variable x is changing you get a message. So let's try this. Say x, sorry, say x, only x. Okay, and then if it is y, say only y, only y for 1 second, and then I'll go here, it's saying x. So I'll come here, and first of all I will remove the y for some time, and let's see. So he's saying x, so only x is changing, and he's saying only x. Now I'll remove the x and have only the y. It should say change y. Why it's not doing? Oh sorry, I have to listen to y, sorry. So now come back, and now it's saying y. Okay, yeah, because I made that mistake, let me do one more time. So not y, x. Now it should say x. Yeah, x. Okay, so with that I'm stopping here, and we can discuss about the JSON on the next video. And if you are interested, please write down in my comment section so that I can make a video on how to use the JSON variable. It's little different from the normal variable, because as you see the variables are changing in directly here without any effort. For the JSON variable you need to make some effort. You have something like send list, you have to send it, and the other end you have to receive and assign. So there are some thing extra there in the JSON variable. I will explain you in the next video, given that you send me encouraging message in my video. I am waiting for your encouraging message so that I can make new videos for you. Thank you so much. Bye.